strategic intervention material, a basis to improve learners' competency in chemistry of grade 9 students in Bulihan National High School. Rationale. The implementation of K-12 basic education program aims to improve the core academic achievement of students in different learning areas. The addition of senior high school has emphasized the development of valuable skills and mastery of skills in their subjects learned. Unfortunately, performance of students in science has not improved in the past years. The recent NAT test, the year 2018 given by the DepEd to elementary grade 6 and high school students of grade 10 and 12, gravitates towards low proficiency levels, especially in science, math, and English. In the PISA, Program for International Student Assessment administered, the results placed as 79 among the participating countries in science, ranked near last. The annual results of the NAT in science show that there are competencies that fall below the mastery level. Likewise, Bulihan National High School periodic exam results in the year 2017 and 18 also show competencies below mastery level, as shown in item analysis conducted every grading period. In addition, the LOA results of grade 9 science in the year 2019 show a mean score of 27.84 and a mean percentile score of 46.40%. Likewise, every quarter also showed that regular remedial classes and peer mentoring is not enough to address the low performance level in certain competencies. Therefore, the DepEd emphasized the teacher's role to innovate and improve students' competency in science by providing different learning modules, revision of teaching modules, and improve their competence in their area of specialization so that students also will be guided properly in their focus of learning. Students in lower classes do not develop the critical analytical skills to master the concept thoughts. Based on the results, more programs are implemented to intensify the need to some instructional materials needed in a science classroom. As a teacher in this millennial age, our primary goal of teaching is to provide appropriate and effective instructional tool to students. As a science teacher, we are responsible to devise and provide needed materials for use in science classes. Research question. Specifically, this study seeks to answer the following questions. First, what is the academic performance of students in science before and after exposure to the S.I.M? Second, is there a significant difference in the pretest mean score and post-test mean score and mean gain score of students in the experimental group? 3. What is the effect of teacher-made chemistry strategic intervention materials in addressing the least learned competency of grade 9 students in Bulihan National High School? Scope and delimitation. The study covers only 50 participants which are heterogeneous classes of grade 9 students. The intervention focuses only on topics of chemical bonding, which are the least mastered competency for the second quarter grade 9. Methodology. Sampling. The research study made use of quasi-experimental method using the pre-test and post-test design. Quota sampling was used for each collection of data. Pre-test was given before the respondent was given the intervention. Post-test was administered after the respondents finished answering the module covered for the chemical bonds. For data collection, comparison of pre-test and post-test results were taken, and the academic grades of students in science was taken for the first and second quarter. The mean deviation of t-test was used to analyze the data. The test questions and the module was validated by our master teacher 2, head teacher, and MA graduate teachers in science. Results and discussion. The results of the pre-test and post-test scores were analyzed and categorized using the descriptive scale shown on the screen. The Table 1 shows the comparison of academic grades of students for the first quarter and the second quarter. There is a slight decrease of 2 in the second quarter grade, but the descriptive interpretation shows an equal interpretation. The t-test value of 2.01 and the p-value is 0.0027, which is lesser than 0.05 level of significance, which means that there is significant difference in their grade. This implies that the students have almost the same performance in the first and second quarter, but the t-test and p-value shows that alternative hypothesis is accepted, which means that there is significant difference in their grade. Table 2 shows the significant difference between the pre-test and post-test scores of the experimental group. There was a difference in the mean score of 4.06. The performance of the group with the use of intervention materials has improved. T-test is 2.01 and the p-value is 6.69 times 10 to the negative 24, which is lesser than 0.05 in the level of significance. Therefore, there is significant difference in the pre-test and post-test scores of the student after the use of S.I.M. The result above shows that with the use of S.I.M, Students perform better because the material given through the S.I.M was simplified and easy to understand. Findings of the study. The result above shows that with the use of S.I.M, students perform better because the material given was simplified and easy to understand. Hence, information is retained longer. Furthermore, the exposure of students to S.I.M on chemical bonds has helped them gain the lesson easily as indicated by the higher beam. Second, the increase in the mean score post-test was attributed to the effect of S.I.M, which resulted to the increase of scores or better performance of students. This finding is supported by the constructivist point of view, which posits that when learners are actively engaged in activities and they are interactive, learners learn a lot on their own, thus increasing their academic gain. Third, the effectiveness of S.I.M in addressing the least learned topic has proven in the mean score and post-test result of the students, since chemical bonds is one of the least learned topics. Thus, it can be used as an intervention tool in making the lesson easy to understand, particularly on chemical bonds where topics are abstract and confusing. This idea was supported by the findings of Lablin, which says that collaboration is a shared act by each member of the group and allows the learner to collectively gain information and learn on their own. Since S.I.M entails collaborative effort on the part of the students, they learn best through the intervention. Based on the findings of the study, the following conclusions were drawn. The academic grades of the students was described as very satisfactory. Second, there was a significant difference in the pre-test and post-test mean score of the students in the use of S.I.M on chemical bonds. Recommendation. Based on the conclusion of the study, the following are suggested. The use of S.I.M yield a better performance of the students, so teachers should adopt this as an additional tool in learning material and teaching chemical bond. Second, the department head must require each teacher to make S.I.M every grading period to address the least learned competency of students. Engaging the student in this kind of intervention will make the lesson simplified, easy to learn, and motivates the students to study harder. The conduct of further studies recommended to intensify the use of this learning material. The following are my supporting documents of my permit to study and survey questionnaire for my study. Thank you for listening.